There is a bare patch of soil in the middle of a lawn I walked past recently. The owner told me he had thrown grass seed on it twice already. You could still see the soil underneath. The seed had gone in. Nothing had come up, and the reason was not the seed. Here is what almost nobody tells you when you buy a bag of grass seed. Grass seed does not germinate on top of soil. It germinates in contact with soil. That is not the same thing. When you scatter seed onto a bare patch without preparing the surface first, the seed lands on dead thatch, compacted dirt, or dried out crust. It has no access to the moisture underneath, sits there exposed to the sun, the wind, and the birds, and it dies before it ever has a chance. This is called seed-to-soil contact, and it is the only thing that determines whether your grass seed grows or doesn't grow. Everything else, the brand of seed, the fertilizer, the watering schedule, is secondary. Get this one thing wrong and none of the rest matters. So, here is exactly what you need to do. 3 things: a garden rake or a hand cultivator, a bag of grass seed that matches the rest of your lawn, and a small bag of fine compost or topsoil. That is it. Step 1. Rake the bare patch firmly. You are not just tidying the surface, you are breaking it open. Drag the rake back and forth until the top layer of soil is loose and rough. If the soil underneath feels rock hard when you press your finger into it, push a garden fork in and lever it gently. Compacted soil suffocates seed before it can germinate. It blocks oxygen from reaching the seed and stops water from moving through. Loosen it first. 2 minutes of work. Step 2. Spread a thin layer of fine compost over the loosened area, no more than ½ centimeter deep. This does 3 things simultaneously. It gives the seed a moist, nutrient-rich environment to settle into. It protects the seed from birds and from drying out in the sun, and it holds moisture consistently during those first critical days when the seed is just starting to activate. Step 3. Scatter your grass seed directly onto the compost, denser than you think you need. For a bare patch, use roughly double what the bag recommends for overseeding. The seed needs to compete with itself to some extent. Thin coverage produces thin, patchy results. Once the seed is down, press it in. Use the back of the rake, your foot, or a flat board. Press firmly enough that the seed cannot move. That physical contact, seed against moist compost against loosened soil, is the entire mechanism of germination. Do not skip this. Step 4. Water it gently every single day, 2 to 3 times a day for the first 2 weeks. You are not trying to soak the area. You are trying to keep the top layer consistently moist. If you blast it with a hose, you will wash the seed into clumps or off the patch entirely. Use a fine spray setting, just enough that the surface stays damp. Let it dry out even once during those first 2 weeks, and the seed that was just starting to activate will die. Between 7 and 14 days, you will start to see the first shoots, tiny and pale at first. Leave them. Do not walk on that area. Do not mow until the new grass is at least 5 centimeters tall and has been through at least 2 weeks of growth. Mowing too early pulls the shallow new roots straight out of the ground. Once the patch fills in, you will notice something. The new grass may be a slightly different shade of green to the rest of the lawn, lighter, paler, not quite matching. That is not the seed. That is the soil underneath telling you it is missing something. And that is exactly what we are covering in the next video. Why new grass comes back the wrong color, and the one thing you can add to the soil that fixes it permanently. Let me know in the comments what caused your bare patches. Dogs, heavy use, weeds that died. I read every single one. Subscribe so you do not miss the next one.